YouTube, what is going on? Right back at you again, that trucker guy. Yep, that trucker. The reason why I picked that trucker guy for a name is because I'm that trucker. I'm that trucker. You want to be on the side of me, I'll make sure you get either speed up and get in front of me or stay behind my trailer. I'm that trucker. If you want to try to swerve in front of me because whatever fucking reason and try to brake check me, I am not afraid to let my truck fucking smash you. Like, I will try to avoid it, but I'm not afraid, friend. I'm that trucker. I'm that trucker that doesn't like to deal with all these dumbass cars that want to, no, let me rephrase that. The dumbass cars that want to be stupid on the road just because they think they got the more of a right of way than I do. Bitch, do you see what I'm hauling? Do you see how much bigger I am to you? I think I have more of the right of way. There's no right answer or wrong answer, but at the same time, be smart. Especially if you have like your kids or your grandma, your mom, whoever inside the car with you. Be smart. Don't try to like cut me off last minute. You know what I mean? Don't try to be mad at me because I can't go as fast as you can. And I'm in the slow lane. Bitch, go around me. Because I'll slow the fuck down even more. Don't be flashing your lights at me to move out your way or speed the fuck up when I'm in my lane. Won't you get inside your lane? I'm that trucker. But anyways. So you guys know what it is. This is 10:34 on a Sunday morning. Sitting chilling at the pump. No, it's fine. So we're about to get into this company reviews. And my company review for today will be Marten Transportation. Alright, so let me give you a background on where I fit in Marten. So I'm a local driver, never been local. It's my first local job, and I will tell you much what I hate it. I am not for local, but I stick with local because it gets, for right now, for the meantime, because where I'm at Marten, the pay to being local is pretty fucking good, to be honest, truthfully. It could probably be better, but when it comes to pay and jobs, we could always have better. You know, we feel like we could always have better. But anyways, so let's get down to it. I am with the Smart and Vinyl account, local account, over at in Jurupa Valley, California. Alright, so since we got that out the way, let's go do orientation. Alright, so orientation, obviously, like any other job, you're going to fill out the application, and like any other trucking job, either a recruiter's going to come out and reach out to you, or you're going to call them, whichever one you decide to do. Honestly, truthfully, when it comes to this trucking jobs, what I would do personally, I'll put into the application, then as soon as I'm done with the application, wait until the next day, give them a call. Because sometimes they just be, you'd be sitting there waiting for a call from this person, you're like, okay, they don't want me, they don't need me, let me go on to the next job, whatnot. But hey, fuck it, do what you want, however you want to do it. But so yeah, hold on, I gotta get some drink. Pause. Pepsi. I'm just playing. All right, so then after that, after the application, talk to the recruiter. Recruiter's gonna give you the accounts that they have open. Blah blah blah, etc. Do you want to be a regional driver? Do you want to be a local driver? Which one do you want to be? Depending on which account you're gonna be, is depending on what you're trying to do. So, anyways. Let's talk after all that. Then you go to orientation. Orientation, me personally, I don't know how anybody else, but me, I had to go all the way to Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. So what they would do, send you out to Phoenix, Arizona. You can either one or two, drive your own car out there, drive your own self down there, or they will give you a Greyhound ticket, which personally, I do not want to be on no Greyhound. I'd rather get my car and drive. And second of all, I'd rather not have no transportation while I'm down there. It's 3 days of orientation, exactly 3 days. They give you a hotel, They give you a hotel. Obviously, if you're not driving yourself, they'll provide transportation down there. But with the transportation down there, they pay for the hotel. But the transportation down there, you pay them back on that one on your first check. Doesn't make sense, right? So, after that, they will sit there and you do all the videos and everything. You do all the videos and everything wherever they send you to go do it. Like I said, me personally, I don't know how everybody else, depending what state you're in, I don't know how that works out, but I know the closest place to me in California, in Southern California, would be me have to go into Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. That's where I went. So after that, that's when you do the 3 days, and then from there, from doing the 3 days, you fucking will go. You start making your money, I guess you could say. My thing, they give you $1,000 for that orientation pay, so you'll see that on your first check. Then after that, you go where you need to go to, whatnot, boom, 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 etc., blah, blah, blah. Go get inside your truck. If you're a regional driver, they'll probably send you to a truck or whatnot right away. So, speaking of that, they will tell you, oh, your truck is going to be down here. So don't drive yourself down to where you need to orientation, blah, 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 because as soon as you're done, you're going to ship off and go into your own truck. Don't fall for it. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Okay, no, halfway bullshit. Okay, let's say if you are going to be a local driver, don't do it. Just, if you're willing to drive yourself down to where you need to go, just drive yourself down to where you need to go, because you won't have no transportation. The only transportation that you have there is a shuttle van, and the shuttle van is only used for 1 to 2 things: to take you from the hotel to the where orientation's at, to take you from orientation to back. There, that's one. And the second thing is to take you to anything that you need to do. Like, let's say if you need to go get a physical, they'll take you there. If you need to go get a drug, when you go get your drug test, they'll take you to the place to get your drug test. Other than that, you're shit out of luck. When orientation is over for that day, you're shit out of luck. And you go back to the hotel, you're going to be either taking an Uber, going places, or walking. One or the other. Because the shuttle doesn't come around. It's not like some places where they have a shuttle that comes around like every hour or 2 hours and stops at a certain time. That would take you like to Walmart and stuff like that. No, they won't do that. So I suggest you just drive yourself. If you're going to be a local driver and you don't mind driving wherever you need to drive, just drive yourself. You know? Because I'm going to tell you, there are not going to be no trucks, local trucks, on where you're going to be at. Especially if you have to go to a whole different state. You're just going to go right back to your state. And then after that, after you're done, the people that did not do their the people that did not bring their own transportation, they'll get flown back. They'll get flown back to where they need to go to, okay? On a plane, which is paid for. I don't know if it's going to come out of your check or not, like the Greyhound, I don't know, I can't say. But you get flown back. But it's pointless because you're going to get flown back, but you're going to have an extra stop where you're at. It's not going to be, like, let's say, for example, California to Phoenix is about like 4 hours away, right? So I drive my car, I get back like in 3 hours the way I drive, you know? So if I would have not took my own transportation and drove my own car that 3.5 hours away, whatever, and I would have went with their shit, I would be getting back home way later, because they're not going to do a direct flight. They're going to do like, okay, I've heard of people doing like a flight from Phoenix to Vegas to California. What the fuck? And I get it, there's a lot of places that don't have direct flights anymore. It's not like you could boom, boom, right right straight there, you know what I mean? I've seen people trying to go to Vegas from California, and they would stop somewhere else in California to hop on another plane to go back. Or they would fly over Vegas to hop over on another plane to go back down. Stupid. I am running out of gas here. Let's see if I can make it to the gas station. But yeah, so saying all that, if I don't have someone pick me up with gas in my car. So saying all that, bring your own car. And even if you are a regional driver, I think they will ship you off to your truck and have you start working or whatnot. I think they will. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I heard a couple people say when I was in orientation that we're going to be regional drivers. I've heard them, I've seen them, I have not seen them, but they told us like, yeah, I'm going to get my truck. It's all the way like in Oklahoma, so they're going to fly me out there and I'm going to go from there. And then I've heard one person that was going to be regional like, nah, I'm just going to go back home and then get my shit settled and come back. So I can have everything on my, then go get my truck so I can have everything on my truck with me and I can just settle my truck there and there. So I don't really know. But if you're going to be a regional driver and they are going to ship you straight to your truck as soon as orientation's done, fuck it. Go and but you want to drive, you want to have your own transportation, just go get a rented car, drive where you need to drive, but get a rented car where there's a place near where you need to go to, where your orientation's going to be at, another location there, so you can just drop it off at that location. Like say for example, if they were going to send me straight to my truck after the 3 days of orientation was done, then I would have just drove a car like from Avis or something like that. Some rental car company where I know they have different locations in different states. Find something that's going to be close to the location where orientation's at, and then boom, just bring it. And when orientation's done, and if they want me to hop on a plane and go to wherever I need to go to get to my truck, then I would just drop the rental car off that location that's near me, not the location where I got it from. Make sense? If it doesn't, make it make sense. But so then after that, So anyway, so after that you go and make your own shit, make your own money, whatever, boom, boom, boom. And basically that's it. I've been starting this. Like I said, me, I'm on the El Super account in Ontario, California. I park my car and my truck in Jurupa Valley, which is not much to say, you know. Okay, let's talk about on that one. So let's talk about the staff-wise. So this is basically kind of like anybody that's been regional or over the road, you guys know what I'm talking about. I work out of California. Operations is in Phoenix, Arizona. Main headquarters is in, I want to say Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin, I want to say. So, damn man. So, saying all that. So, saying all that. I don't even know if I'm going to make it to a gas station. I just hope my shit don't run out of gas. I had a place where I can't even fucking pull over to the side. But anyways, saying all that, saying all that, let's get into staff-wise. Alright, so you have me working in California. They're operating out of, like my fleet manager and all that stuff are operating out of Phoenix, California. Then you have headquarters over in Wisconsin. There's a reason why I'm saying this, and you'll understand later on in the video as I'm talking about staff-wise. So, it's either a 5-day or a 6-day that you will work. You want to work a 7th day, you can do that too. Just as long as you have the hours. You guys already know how that works. So, I go off Qualcomm. You know, if you guys watched my JB Hunt video when I was with JB Hunt, it was right there. I didn't have to go off Qualcomm. I had the work cell phone number and everything else. I seen them every time I went to the DC. I seen them, you know, because they have their own little office right there. So I know who I'm talking to, and they know who they're talking to. I know the faces, you know, everybody's faces instead of just by fucking name. So yeah. So let's get into all the staff wise. So my manager, my fleet manager, I only talk to him Monday through Friday. He is off the weekend. Sometimes he might come in on Saturday, you know. Sometimes he might come in on Saturday. Which my manager, Alex, if you see this, I appreciate you. If you ever see this video, Alex, I appreciate you. Just because since day one, you know, you fucking looked after me, you know, you didn't even know who I was and whatnot, but hey, if I wanted something, if I wanted to go to LA, I'll go to LA. Anything that I wanted, well, not anything that I wanted, just stuff that I wanted, like certain loads or whatnot, you looked out for me, you made sure I got them, or at least kind of semi got them, you know, whatnot, boom, boom, boom. So yeah, I appreciate you. You always been cool. You always fucking, when I need a day off, you're always there to help me out the best you can and everything else. And this is just not me talking because I'm still with you guys. This is the fucking truth. So, should I go right there? I forgot. Or should I keep on going straight? Actually, let's keep on going straight. Fucking, because there's no gas station over there. So yeah. So like I said, Alex, I appreciate you. So yeah, let's get it. Like I said, let's get into the staff. My fleet manager works Monday through Friday. He is in Phoenix, Arizona. When he is not working, they transfer all calls. To Wisconsin. Oh, I hate dealing with them. Okay, and if anybody from the Wisconsin headquarters sees this, they are considered, well, the Wisconsin headquarters is considered night shift and weekend shift. And if my fleet manager and they're dealing with all the drivers, and I fucking hate dealing with them. And for anybody that watches this video that is from the Marten Transportation headquarters that works with Smart and Final, don't take this to offense, because it's not for all you guys. But after that one experience I had with one of you guys, I don't remember your guys' name or anything like that. I just know it was a female. With that one experience I had with you guys, I cut it off with you guys. I didn't want to deal with you guys. That's why I sort of kind of got my schedule changed in a way, because I wanted to deal less as possible with you guys. So, saying all that, staff, like I said, besides the night shift, staff is pretty cool. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about. They'll help you out as much as possible, etc., etc., etc. All that good shit. But, like I said, with that incident of dealing with night shift / weekend shift, I don't want to deal with you guys no more. That's why I would call off. If I have to deal with you guys and you guys sending my load for the next day and it's one of you guys, I know that it's you guys and that my fucking manager is not, that my fleet manager is not in, just for the simple fact is because you guys feel, I feel like you guys are just throwing people wherever. Like, if I want this, if I'm usually staying away from LA areas, but you guys gonna send me to a LA area or even farther than a LA area, going toward LA, keyword, going toward LA, then I know you guys are not keeping up on which driver goes where and whatnot. I get it, you can't be picky and stuff like that, being a truck driver. Like, hey, where they send you, they send you. If you want to set your own loads, go be an owner-operator, right? But at the same time, my manager says, I go here, I go here, I go here. Okay, cool. You guys should follow by that. Because then that's when people start denying loads and everything else. It just calls off last minute because of you guys. And then that's when the next day, you guys are trying to figure out how to get this load out, which I'm pretty sure it's not fucking hard for you guys to figure that out, but you guys have to figure it out. You guys stick to what is normal to us drivers, where we go, which areas we go to and shit like that, or that we request, you know, whatnot, because it just works better for us. Stick to that program, or else you're just gonna, people are just gonna deny loads on you guys. Like fuck that, I'm not going there. I gotta be fucked up, you know. Like, I told Alex, he knows what I like. I told my fleet manager, he knows what I like. That's why he always sends me to these certain places that I want to go to, you know. I get it, but sometimes you got to take one for the team, even if you're not used, if you already have a schedule of being used to going somewhere, you have to take one for the team sometimes. And just be like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna knock this Oxnard out or this Santa Barbara out, you know, whatever. I'll deal with the traffic, get back home a little bit later, whatnot, fuck with my clocks, so I can still get an early load for tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes you gotta take one for the team, you know. But if it's constantly like, nope, I'm not doing it. If it's constantly send you here, constantly there, okay, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Decline. All right then, I'm getting tired of this job. I'm about to switch jobs now. Let me go look at a different company. But anyways, so yeah, besides that, staff overall is good. I'm actually kind of liking it at this company. I'm not liking the fact that I'm local, and I'm not liking the fact that I'm daytime driver. I do not like that shit. But I am a daytime driver. They didn't on the account, on the Smart and Final account that I am on, they do not have nighttime driving. At least being a local, they don't have nighttime driving. And I don't like that because I'm a nighttime driver and I live in Southern California. So, anybody that lives in Southern California knows why daytime driving is no good. The traffic, the dumbass people, it's no good. But yeah, but it is what it is. Only reason why I came to this company, because I wasn't thinking about doing local, to be honest. Because when I was gonna leave JB Hunt, I wanted to do something else, you know, get inside some tankers, car hauling or something. I was trying to get away from the fucking reefer / dry vans. I was trying to get away from the trailer, you know. See what else is out there. Explore the whole, because what I want to do, I want to explore the whole fucking, a little bit of everything when it comes to this trucking business, you know. But no, my boy told me, because I was actually with him at Covenant, and me and him, we stayed together, you know. We still have contact with each other. He only lives about like 20 minutes away from me, you know. We still have contact with each other. We still talk to each other and everything else, you know. So he was there. he's the one that brought me to this company, telling me everything's so sweet about this company, everything's so good. It sounded, I mean, he was boasting this company like it was too good to be true. But I was like, you know what? All right, cool. Let me try local for a little bit, you know, get my time in, you know what I mean? Be able to have me time instead of always just being on the truck. Let me have some more home time. Let me have some me time, you know. Let me do things, whatever, you know. But what I got here, and I'm gonna put it out there. This is a very good company, you know, from my experience. Even being local, I'm making a good enough money. I'm not gonna say what I make, but I'm making trust and believe. Being local, she make some good money here, and I'm like, son of a bitch, you know, like what the hell? And and Martin, you get paid. You don't get paid cent by the mile. You don't get paid by the load. You don't get paid percentage. None of that. You get paid by the day. So no matter how long you, if you're a local driver, no matter how long you work, you're getting paid that. As long as you work, you're getting paid that set pay during the day, by the day. You know, you could be working for. I've worked hour and a half before, hour and a half, and I still got paid the three something. Not bad, right? Um, fucking yeah, I still got paid my three something whatever um, for that day. So like I said, we don't get paid by the hour or anything like that. So we just try to get it done real quick and fucking bounce the fuck home quick as possible. And that's where it comes into conclusion of that's when it comes to conclusion of where my preference where I want to go. You know what I mean? When I take a loads I want to take, my preference, areas I would want to go, and I give them options. You know, like I'm usually set on the San Diego load, so I'll go down to Oceanside, Encinitas. I'll go down to Santee. I'll go down to fucking El Cajon. I'll go down to a lot of places down in all the San Diego surrounding areas. You know. Then I have runs like in Riverside, California, Colton, California, San Bernardino, you know. Then I'll have fucking runs that go all the way up to Hesperia, you know, that go up to Indio, all the lower and the higher desert down here in Southern California, you know. So, so yeah, that's and as you can see, that's all staying away from going toward LA because anybody that lives in SoCal, they already know fucking traffic is a bitch, especially during the weekend, morning times. Oh, I'll be stuck in traffic the whole fucking way there unless I'm fucking leaving at 2 o'clock in the morning, which we don't have loads like that. Like earliest that we've have set loads is like 5 o'clock, you know. But those early loads, they're usually done within before an hour before the timing, you know. Usually. So once you get to your load, you either already done with or you have to wait. And if you wait, it's like what, 30 minutes on the early loads. Not just the early loads, but the early loads. They're usually done by the time you get there. That's why I usually get there like an hour ahead, you know, just in case. Especially if I got an early one, I'm usually there an hour and ahead, just in case, you know. And usually, 98% of the timing of me having like a 5 o'clock load, I'm usually shit, or even a 6 o'clock load, 5 or 6 o'clock load. You know, I'm usually there like fucking 45 minutes early or an hour early, and it's already ready. You know, it's already been ready, waiting for me. But if you were to, it's always a hit or miss on the later loads, like 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock and up. It's always a hit or miss if you're going to be having any wait time at all. You know, because a whole new shift has came in, and they're probably a little bit still being groggy and tired and shit like that. So yeah, YOLO. So yeah, so that's that. And um, so yeah, so from there, once when it comes to staffing wise, that's it. You know, it's just a night shift slash weekend shift. they're kind of rocky, you know, because, and I get it and I understand because you guys actually deal with different fleets. You guys are just like, here, boom. Instead of being like that manager, that fleet manager that deals with only that fleet, when my manager's not there, all the phone calls get transferred to you guys. I understand you guys are dealing with different fucking fleets and shit, different accounts, over the road people too, you know, regional people. So I get it. I understand. You know, you can't keep up with everybody. You know what I mean? You can't keep up with them. So because you don't deal with them constantly, because they have their own fleet manager that they deal with. And obviously, the fleet manager is going to know their drivers more than they're going to know than night shift slash weekend shift are going to know their drivers. You know what I mean? Because they're dealing with all these different fucking fleets. So I get it. I understand. But when it comes to my account, I like to go where I like to go. So if you guys send me otherwise, I will deny that bitch. I will first, and I don't even like calling off or denying loads, but I will first hit you guys up and be like, do you guys got anything else? And if you guys can't work with me, then fuck it, I'll deny it. Just keep me off the schedule for that day. I don't care, you know. But anyhow, so that's staffing wise. Like I said, overall, the little night shift, weekend shift, you know, overall that I think they do a pretty good job, you know, keeping up their drivers and all that stuff. When drivers need something, you know. So so yeah, that's that one. I think they do a pretty good job, you know. So I'll give them like a 7. The only reason why I give them a 7 is due to the night shift, weekend shift. Like I said, nothing against you guys, but after that one experience I had with you guys, it was a wrap. I didn't want to talk to you guys no more. I didn't want to deal with you guys at all. So yeah, so after that, um, like I said, let's get into the pay. Pay wise, like I said, it's better than a lot of for a local job. It is good money, you know. But the only thing that's weird is that I've seen regional people that are out there for the whole damn week get as paid as much as I do, and I see them running and running and running. You know, it's like, how are you getting much paid as much as I do, and I only work a few hours a day, and you guys are out there the whole fucking week, going here, going there, going this state, that state, and everything else. That don't make no sense. You should be getting paid more than I do, not us getting paid the same, bro. Think about it. I do less work and I get paid more than you guys. You guys are out there busting your guys' asses, fucking sleepless nights and everything else, and I get paid more than you do. That's not right. That's not right. That one is not right. You guys should be getting paid more. You, Martin Transportation, all your regional drivers, you guys should bump up their fucking pay. Fuck all that extra shit. Bump up their pay. That's just like, that's just making us look like the managers. We get paid more than they do, and it's like, for what? Like, why should we be getting paid more than them? Our benefit of pay, our extra pay should be going home every day. Us local drivers going home every day and shit like that. I get it. Us local drivers compared to regional drivers, a lot of that extra shit don't apply to us. Like, I have not seen no PTO on my shit. I have not seen no sick time on my checks, and I've been here at this company for about like 4 months already. I have not seen nothing accumulate. None of that extra shit. None of, oh, this load costs this much, extra this much for this stop, extra much for that stop. See, all you regional drivers, you guys got all those benefits. Uh, PTO, vacation time, and all that stuff. The only thing we got is holiday pay. That's being a local driver. And so yeah. So if we call off, we call off a day. We don't have no PTO. Be like, oh fuck it, I'm still gonna get paid for this day, so I'm just gonna put in my PTO. No, we don't got none of that. It's a free call off, no pay at all. Which that kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain about it, you know. So, which anybody that is with Martin, that's a local driver, knows anything different that I don't know when it comes to that, please leave a comment. Reach out to me because I want to know how this shit works. You know? Shit, post a video up and about the fucking PTO and all that other extra shit for us local drivers at Martin Transportation. And fucking tag me in it or fucking send me the link in a comment after you make it because I want to understand if we do or no. You know, so me personally, I have not seen nothing accumulate on my shit. So I'm just going off what my pay stubs look like and what they're saying. So I figured all that extra shit that I've seen on YouTube of regional drivers having, breakdown pay if they're broke, if their trucks broke down, so they're out of work, they still get paid for it for those days of them being broken down. Us local drivers, they'll be like, oh, something happens to our truck. Oh no, here we go. We'll put you inside this truck. We have an open truck right now. You can slip into that one and fucking take that one and continue your load. They're gonna have you work it if you're a local driver. They'll find you another truck that's sitting on the yard that nobody's using for that day. But so anyways, that's that. So let's go to cons and pros, dislikes and likes. All right, which one should we start with? Pick a hand, any hand. Which one? Which one we starting with? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Pick a hand, any hand. Oh, we're gonna pick this hand. All right, we're going with the dislikes first. Let's get the bad news out first. All right, so far I don't really have no dislikes with them as much, but then again, I'm not a complainer, so me not being a complainer, it's hard for me to dislike something when it comes to a company because I'm a worker. I get in, I work, I do whatever. But my dislikes, I would say to it, is night staff. That's no. Let's start from in general. My number one dispatch, my number one dislike with the account that I'm on, there's no nighttime driving, none at all. No, not even no. Oh, you're gonna start at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like not even that. Like if it was at least that, I'd get done by time the traffic starts. You know, but I understand the reason why there's no early like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning loads or fucking 9 o'clock at night loads. I get it, I understand. Number one, I don't even think there's anybody at Smart and Final like how there is at Walmart. Always someone to help unload the trucks or whatnot. I don't think there is. I don't know. And number two of it, shit, I've seen some of these docks and the way you have to get in them, it would be a bitch to get into some of them, like it's because it's always gonna. You already know when it's nighttime over there, it's dark, so it would be a bitch. But so that's number one, top list. No nighttime driving. Number two, this is not really Martin. This is the DC, the Smart and Final DC in Riverside, California. It's a hit or miss on loads. Like if a load is supposed to be done at 1 o'clock, I should be waiting no longer. Let's say 1 p.m. or 7 a.m. or whatever time. Let's say I get a set load for 7:15. If I get there at 7 o'clock and it's not done by at least 7:45 or 7:30, that's a no go. Like my shit should be done when I get there. Like if I'm there on time, it should be done on time. It should be done by the time that it needs to be done. Like I've waited a few times for 3 hours just for my shit to get loaded so I could start my loads and dropping them off. 3 hours. That's unacceptable. You know? It got to the point where I started showing up an hour and a half late. This was in the beginning. You guys got in better with that. You guys got in a little bit more better with that, you know. Long as I might have to wait like it. I should be waiting as maybe 30 minutes, if that. You know. So that's on the DC warehouse. That's not on. That has nothing to do with Marten. That's on the DC. You know, Marten have no control over that. So I think that's a number two. It's a hit or miss. You know, if the load's gonna be ready, if you're gonna be waiting 2 hours, 3 hours, you know, I should be waiting only 45 minutes or 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, if that. Even if I come right on time, like 7:15, you know, I should be waiting no more than fucking 45 minutes. Cause I get it, shit happens, you know, I understand. So, you know, but all right. So number three, this goes out to the warehouse again, not Marten. This goes out to the warehouse again. The way you some guys sometimes stack your pallets, it's ridiculous. Like me personally, I know I don't have to get out and help these stores. Only some places I have to get out because they have no dock. But I know I don't have to get out and help these stores. But I like to get out and help these stores when I go to my stops, just because I I don't want to leave the faith of their timing of how fast they go is when I'm going to be leaving to my next stop to finish all my loads just to get home. So I like to get out, I help because I know I'll go at my own speed. So I'll get out, I'll fucking drag all the pallets out, and then they'll go, the store, Smart and Final stores will go put them away where they need to be. And then as soon as that last pallet's done with for that store, boom, gone. All right, I don't care if I have 7 pallets sitting right here and they haven't put it away fully. Nope, I'm gone. Boom. See you guys later. Next stop, or let's go home, whichever one comes first. So when I'm out there doing that shit, and obviously I drive, I do turns, so the load shifts at some point. You know, the pallets shift. But why would you put yogurt, something so soft, or what the fuck not, onto something heavier, something that can smash? Like you have sour cream stacked on a whole bunch of eggs and some random fucking bullshit that's milk and shit that puts a heavy to it. Because in the long run, at some point, me turning, have to turns and all that bullshit, driving, bouncing and shit as I'm driving, you know, trailer boom, 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 and shit. It's gonna shift and swift and fall over. I've had 3, 4, 5, 6 times of me have to picking up shit from grapes, from milk spills. Milk has spilled over. Eggs has fucking flopped over. Just because that one box that's on the bottom, from all the shifting, just kind of like bends in. Come on. And then you guys don't even wrap the shit tight enough at a certain point. I get it. I don't have to be fucking a whole bunch of fucking go arounds into the top. But if you're gonna have at some point, like in the middle, shift it up, shift it up. Go around, wrap it 3 or 4 times, and then just 1, 2, 3, and just keep on going. Then you guys double stack the fucking pallets. So you have one pallet, you have all the shit or what they need on that pallet. Then you have another pallet, a brand new pallet, and have the shit on there. Why are you guys gonna put potatoes and onions and all that shit on the top when you can put it on the bottom? And then put all the extra shit on the top pallet. Cause that's and not even wrap, and it's not even that. You guys are not even wrapping it good enough. You guys might just go around it one time, like that's gonna fucking really hold it. Yeah, therefore more point. Yeah, majority of the time it does, but there's some things that just don't hold it. So as I'm driving, I'm going, it keeps on shifting and shifting. Hold on real quick. So it's just going more to the left or more leaning to the right. So, saying all that, that's number two. Like I said, that has nothing to do with Marten or anything. I keep on grabbing the wrong one, keep on grabbing Coke. And that shit's empty. That's smart final DC. So, that's all I got for like dislikes, you know. Um, let's talk about likings. Likings. The staff. Like I said, they'll give you what you want, you know. They take care of their drivers, you know what I mean? They'll take care of them. So I like that. And with my fucking my fleet manager, he's cool as shit. Like I said, if I need a day off, he'll be like, all right, I got you, you know, just put it in and I'll approve it. And when it does come to days off, you know, give it like, request a day off like 2 days before. If you know you got plans you got to do or whatnot, or you just want to take that certain day off, you just want a day off, you know, just an extra day off, do it like 2 or 3 days ahead, at least two days ahead. Usually when I do it, boom, right there, they accept it automatically. You know what I mean? Usually, 5 minutes later they accept it. But there's timings that it won't tell you like it got approved. So by the next day, if it hasn't got approved by the next day, hit up your fleet. I can hit up my fleet manager and I can be like, hey, yo, do. He'll be like, all right, I got you. You know, I'll approve it. You'll be off. Blah blah blah. You know. So yeah. So like I said, they take care of them. Take care of us drivers. And the other thing I like for it being a local driving job, the pay. The pay is good. I'm going to tell you. The pay might not be good after if you have all this shit getting deducted, like insurance, 401k, and all that other extra shit all that additional added shit that you sign up for. You know, we all know what that is. Like, not the regular shit that the government takes out, just all that other extra shit, life insurance, dental, all that other non bullshit where you could just go to you could skip the middleman and go straight to the source, you know, and get all that shit from. And you don't pay it out of your check, you just pay it on your own. You know what I mean? Which is still out of your check at some point, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, so that's that. Uh, oh yes, I forgot to talk about their trucks, their equipment. Okay, so their equipment, I can't really say for a regional for a sleeper because I've never been in a sleeper with them. But they're local. The trucks look pretty nice. They're obviously you guys see them on the road and shit. The sleepers, you guys see them on the road. They look upgraded. They look nice. You know, everybody's videos that I saw of a regional driver of Marten Transportation, I've seen double bunks, I've seen single bunks, I've seen that the truck does look nice on the inside. You know, it just looks like a regular fucking truck. Um, but for the local trucks, I don't know. I think they could put a converter in there or something like that. You know, JB Hunt, their local trucks had a converter where you could plug up shit. But I think they could put a converter inside there. They don't have none inside their local trucks. What else? And their local trucks they're newer trucks, but at the same time, they don't look nice from the outside, I'll tell you that. And it seems like they have a lot of fucking mechanical problems at some point. My two assigned trucks, the first assigned truck that they ever assigned me to when I first got here, and it was mine. And the only time somebody will probably slip in it is when I'm not working and they need an empty truck. They need to put a driver in an empty truck for whatever reason. You got like a newbie here and he's not assigned to his own truck yet. So for like the first week, they might be tossing him in this truck, tossing him in that truck, you know. So yeah, so that'd be the only time someone else will drive your truck. If you are not working like the next day or something, expect somebody to be inside your truck that day you're not working, or the 2 days or whatever it is. What else is there? Yeah, so mechanical problems. So I have a couple stories, but I'm not gonna really tell because that's gonna. I'm trying to get this video done with. That's for a different time, for a different video. So yeah, with the trucker, with the mechanicals, has been my two assigned trucks that have had that were actually mine, where I actually keep the key on my key ring. Because I know once I go back to work or when my shift starts, I'm going to that truck. Um, my truck right now was in the shop, whatnot. The first assigned truck, there was a issue with the fifth wheel latch, where I had to go inside the shop. So I don't know on that one. I'm not gonna say fully mechanical problems, but they have some issues with those trucks. I'll tell you that. Their trailers, I don't like the sliding. I don't like the open doors. I like the little slide up, slide down doors. You don't have to fucking open them because I always fuck up. I'll back up somewhere, turn off my shit, and then be like, oh shit, now I have to move all the way forward and then get my shit back in because now I have to open these damn doors because I totally forgot about doors. But that's not really an issue, you know. What else? The landing gears on the trailers, they need to be greased up and and looked at and everything else, cause some of these trailers they're like, what the fuck, what the fuck? Then you have to like mess with it and all that just to get it hit the right spot and shit to pull it up. So yeah, so that's equipment wise. Let me continue with the dislikes. Let me tell you the likes. Like I said, we went through staff wise, money wise, pay wise. Um, I think that's about it when it comes to that sums it up when it comes to Marten transportation. If there's anything that I'm missing or anything, or any questions you guys got, you already know. Comment down below, and I'll do a video on it, a video on your question and stuff like that. So other than that, let's have a safe motherfucking rest of the week. Safe weekend. Safe finish this weekend off. Safe week next week, and let's just keep it rolling. Because days keep on going by, and we're just trying to survive. But you already know it is that trucker guy signing out. So, saying all that, love, peace, chicken grease, roast beef, bitches.